Hey guys, how's it going? So I just got back from Boston, Massachusetts last week. Had a blast. Ernie and Ellen Muenier, they hosted Nancy and me for the week, and we were their house guests. Had a blast. Toured all of downtown Boston for a couple of days. Stayed in Medford, and we went out to Rockport one day. It was really cool. I'm not a seafood guy because I'm allergic, but for my wife it was awesome. What else? Of course, I had to hit the Cheers bar, mandatory. Plus, been a fan since 1982, so there you go. One thing I gotta say though, Ernie and I we hatched out this plan because Ernie's an excellent piano player, classical and jazz and all that good stuff. Well, he's got an 85-year-old Steinway at his home, and he wanted to try out the new Steinways, and his is all restored, absolute mint condition and all that good stuff. So I guess in Symphony Hall, next door to where Symphony Hall is, they had literally a ton of Steinway pianos. And they had some Boston pianos, and I forget what the other. They were basically designed by Steinway, but made in Taiwan, made in China, kind of thing, And they sound excellent because, again, I'm a rusty-fingered keyboard player, so I wasn't even going to touch any of the Steinways. So I went next door and banged around on the Boston, and it'll come to me what the other name brand was. But anyhow, it's in the photos. So we pretended that I was going to buy his Steinway and he was going to buy a new one. And we go in there, and Ernie was trying out. They had 3 different Steinway Bs set up, but they were all slightly different. So Ernie, basically he wasn't going all crazy and doing all kinds of crazy. So he was literally just playing simple chords and some scales and stuff just to get a feel for the sound and all that stuff. But it's kind of hard when you got other amazing piano players on top of him. He's really great too, right? But anyhow, it was really hard. Like you'll see in the video that you'll hear other pianos in the background. And of course, I had the microphones with me, but I didn't want to be too much of a dick and kind of put a mic on Ernie, put a mic on the piano, and kind of make them all nervous and freaked out. So I just used the iPhone mics. So you got to, bear with me on the sound quality. So I wonder if that's going to stay there. Please don't fall on the ground. There you go, folks. Flip down lid, metal instead of plastic. Don't fall. That's all. Don't fall. I got more booze, but I don't want to clean up the mess. You hear me? Don't fall down. All right, so that was our Sunday. And it was raining that day too, so couldn't really do too much sightseeing. And Ernie was kind enough to drive us downtown for our first day, in the city. Rest of the time, Nancy and I just took the train, like 15 minutes from where they live, and walking distance to the train station. So it was really, really, really cool. So, we did all the touristy stuff on the good weather days. We did the Freedom Trail. That's the evergreen. Right up to Prudential Tower on the top floor, all that good stuff. Checked out some record stores. I think it was it would have been on the Friday, I think. Friday or the Saturday, whatever it was. And also did a side trip up to Nashua, New Hampshire to visit, I guess they're called 2WA now. It was basically Walter Swanbon and Walter Scofield. They've got their new conglomeration done. Now it's all official. It was in stereophile and the Absolute Sound. So I went to go up visit the Walters and blew like $80 on used vinyl, and it's all mint. I mean, we're getting hosed up the ass here in Phoenix for fucking used vinyl, man. Because the stuff that I bought from Walter, $5, $6, a couple of $15. I think I bought one $20 pressing and all that. They're all mint. They're all fucking mint. Then on our way, yeah, that's right. That was on the Thursday. We went to the two Walters, and Friday is when I went to another vinyl store, and this was just outside, not Bunker Hill, the Freedom Trail, the African American Museum. And I honestly, if I would have blinked my eyes, I would have missed it. My wife caught it, and that was her first mistake. Anyhow, so I go in the store, and the guy's got these Altex and these custom woofer cabinets, and I think they're JBL drivers in them. Anyhow, the store had a good vibe, and same thing. I go through the bins, and fuck me, it's like, this is one of the finds. Probably one of my favorite ones. This fucking thing. All right? This is a 1980, I don't know what the fuck that noise was, but it scared the shit out of me there for a minute. Doors locked. This is a 1980 Montreal jazz concert with Ray Brown, Milt Jackson, Hank Jones, Philly Joe Jones, James Moody, who was the replacement drummer for, I forget who was supposed to be on drums that night. Ah, damn it, it's not on the back. Anyways, $10, double LP. The only thing wrong is it's the cover's damaged, right? No, it wasn't sealed when I got it, but when I played it on here, I mean, I cleaned everything in the spin clean and the Vevor electrosonic bath and all that. But I played this thing raw before I cleaned it because I was excited, and the fucking thing's mint, right? And there was a few other finds, like the Linda Ronstadt LPs I got from Walter's store. Not Heart Like a Wheel. Not Prisoner in Disguise. Fuck. Anyways, it's the 77 album with the Warren Zevon songs on it. $5. I got it from Walter's. Fucking mint. So what if the cover's a little ragged? The fucking LP's mint. The other Linda Ronstadt album was the one before that one, where it's got her on the cover with the flowery wallpaper in the back. That one was not so mint, but it wasn't damaged either, right? It wasn't, there's a couple of ticks and pops and shit, but who cares? There was like Tangerine Dream Force Majeure, mint condition from Walter's store. And I got from the place where I got this, I also got this mint condition, right? And again, this is the $15 find at Walter's place. So, in addition to all the cool audio that he's got, it's just fucking, just a lot of cool stuff. you know. And like I said, you go into Walter's Fidelis AV, which is now 2WA. Oh fuck! I'll put a link to the website on the bottom. It's a cool story because yeah, he's got all the eye cam, he's got all the audio porn in there, but then he's got stuff that guys like me can afford, right? He's got a lot, and his trade-in section is amazing, right? He had some really cool Maggies in there, and he's got the YG reference system, all in a dedicated room, which you know you'll see the pictures. I didn't bother wasting time getting a demo of it because A, it was getting near close to closing time, and you know, it's like my wife's there with me and she hates going to fucking audio stores, especially, you know. And anyway, so she actually took some really some video for me. And some other stuff, you know. So like I said, all right. So that was the Thursday at the Walters, and again we made a couple of side journeys on the way there, headed straight back. What else? You know, it was a great trip to Boston. So there's my report for that. Thanks again, Ellen. Cheers, guys. Ellen's got an amazing wine collection at the house, which of course you know, Nancy and I and Ellen, of course, had to help her, you know, empty some of it, right? And yeah, man, it was great. I mean, big thank you to Ellen and Ernie, and you know, see you guys in the next video, probably wearing the same t-shirt. Cheers, guys. Bye for now. Don't fall. Ta-da.